What's up, listeners? Welcome back to another episode of the Jaftaf Show, and we are the Jaftafs.
Yes, so boys and girls, we're back again with Naughty Talks, talking about Anora, the
Yep.
Oscar-winning movie.
I have so many questions about this movie,
Yeah.
but I want you to start with that because you are much more enthusiastic about it.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So, uh, I was not sure that I'd talk about Anora, but uh, Anora, unexpectedly, I loved this movie. Every second of this movie, as soon as the first frame comes, from that frame to the end frame, I liked it because in the first sequence they show what is going to happen later. So that was an interesting take. And yeah, like movie starts with a character named Anora, who works as a stripper in a strip club. So that's how her life changes when a millionaire millionaire's son comes to that bar strip club and picks her up, and there and that's how their story starts. And I would say there is a lot of sex is going on this movie. And yeah, like I would say first 30 minutes is what.
You are so excited you can't even say sex properly.
Yeah.
How much you enjoyed the movie, I can see that.
Yeah, so I would say that initial first 30 minutes is what Vanya and Anora had fun, and after 30 to 35 minutes is what the comedy and tragedy part starts. That's when the part two of the movie starts, and I really like the part two of the movie because first initial 30 minutes is fine, like they're hanging out in Sin City, Las Vegas. They're doing billiards, they're playing pool, they're playing in the pool, they're drinking, they're doing crazy stuff. And I would say I like the movie more when Toros came in the movie, because Toros is so frustrated that yeah, his 1 year's father gave him one job, that to protect him and to not take dumb decisions, because Vanya had come to America for a vacation, for like 2 weeks vacation, and in 2 weeks he thought, okay, let's get married, let's have fun. And I would say that yeah, Vanya was really a spoiled brat, spoiled kid, and he just wanted to have good vacation. But this vacation turned out to be really very bad actually.
At the end of it, but I guess
Yeah.
apart from his parents coming and Torres coming to the scene,
Uh,
he loved it actually.
yeah.
And you
I.
know
Ha ha ha. Yeah.
the way they were partying, I was like, shit, man, I have to do this. And, first, Project X was my goal.
Ha ha.
So that is like a goal for me for house
That
parties.
is end goal
Okay,
actually. Ha.
right, for house
Ha
parties.
ha.
And this is when you go somewhere and you just enter your room and there is alcohol on your table, and I
Hmm.
was like, there is no stopping. But
He's,
obviously,
you know, the best part is he's taking planes like we take Uber and Ola.
yeah, well, that's his father's money,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, so whatever. So yeah, man. I mean, how the movie begins, it is clear like what kind of character Anora is, right? She like what she is working on and like how her day-to-day life is, right? And apart from earning money, I don't think there is any other thing that she cares about,
Yes.
right? And like even her customers were also asking like, does your family knows that you do this, right?
Hmm.
And in the beginning, I thought this movie is actually being shot in Russia. That is what I
Uh,
thought, because New York's scenario was not able. I was not able to recognize that this is New York.
the
I guess New York or California. I don't know.
one good part is they didn't show like the typical shots what they see in movies. They
Uh,
showed the shots
I
where
guess this was California. Yes, this was LA. I guess. I
Huh.
don't think it was New York.
Usually
But
I've seen in American movies they start with showing big landscapes, big buildings. So in this they straight away showed the bar. That was really good.
mm, and I was thinking like when first 30 minutes were going on, I was thinking some shit is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just knew like some shit is gonna happen and it is going to be dark, bloody, right? And when I saw Garnick and Igor, right?
Gimmick.
Right,
Gimmick.
Gamek and Igor.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, man, the Russian mafia is on the road. Now some shit is gonna go down. And then Taurus, usually any criminal, no, they live like this only. Like, because they do so many sins, so they want to display them in public like they do so many good stuff. That's why he was in church. So I thought, no man, this is also dark. But when they went to Vanya's place, and they are not able to control the situation,
Uh,
and like Anora was like beating the shit out of everybody, and
she is
I was like, oh.
screaming from past 10 minutes, screaming.
Or, or I remember Igor was like, "Stop screaming!" and his face was so red, like, "Stop screaming!" Or she was like, "Rape, rape!" And Taurus was like, that particular sequence now was one of my favorite sequence in the movie, because she broke one of the guy's nose. I
Yeah.
thought he's gonna die. I was worried about him that
Uh-huh.
he's gonna die because he was having a concussion, right? And then he vomited in the car.
Yeah.
But I was kept on thinking about because sometimes back we talked about the substance movie,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
And we saw how in the substance acting by like Demi Moore,
Yeah. Demi Moore.
and yeah, and it was fabulous. The
Yeah.
acting was fabulous. So that is where the question arises. Like this movie won Academy Award for Best Picture as well as Best Actress in Leading Role.
Yeah.
So that is something I'm not able to accept. Look, I loved the acting of what is her name? Like Mickey Madison, right?
Yeah. Became
Yeah.
Anora.
So
Yeah.
I loved her acting, but still, man, it was not comparable to
Uh,
what Demi Moore did. And
yeah. No, I would
I
agree.
love the story. It was a very comical movie. People should go and watch it. Like how much contrast the movie had. Like in the beginning, you see this strip club and part, and after that, how her life changes. Okay.
No, I would say that
So,
when Taurus entered the house, and after entering house, they come to agreement. Anora and Taurus, Anora and all the people they come to an agreement that yeah, now we gonna untie you, so you have to be calm and you don't have to run away, and let's find Vanya because
Vanya.
yeah, because his father is coming. He'll be here by 12. So before that, we need to find Vanya. So they go to every clubs where Vanya and Anora they were hanging out. So between all that journey, and I even like the scene where they went to the candy shop. So
Yeah, that was
literally
very great.
literally they had one thing to just give the phone to call Vanya, or just say okay, I they could have just said sorry guys, I don't know where is Vanya, I don't know, I didn't talk to him, okay, here's the phone, talk to him. That's the only thing they have to do. But the guy, he came from inside, he's like, no, we don't do this. He's bringing a baseball bat, and Igor, he's like, okay, let me teach you some lesson. He takes the bat, he breaks the shop. He's like, bro, chill, okay.
And then Alora be like, now you give me your fucking phone, okay?
Yes. And yeah, like I even like the scenes where like Taurus goes to every club and asks people that, okay, did you see this guy, did you see this guy?
He's explaining why don't you respect your elders? What is this going on?
Yeah,
Like,
and
dude, you
and
just take some rest.
and Gamik says, right, can you show the photos of Instagram? He's like, I don't use
I'm
Instagram,
adult.
I'm adult.
I don't use Instagram.
That is actually funny. And yeah, the worst part is when Gamik uh, pukes in the car. So much it's coming out.
And it was not stopping. I was like, bro, he's
And
gonna
and
die.
and Taurus is like, don't you have manners? My wife is gonna use this car tomorrow.
Bro, but Taurus was just so frustrated. He left the bumper
Yeah.
there only and like just left with the car.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, and yeah, and that even towing scene also is funny. He parked the car in middle of a street, and
yeah, yeah.
one teenage guy, he picked the car and he's like, no, 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 my wife is gonna take this car tomorrow. I can't leave my car. He gears back the car, he breaks the machine.
It was like fucking Russians.
Yeah,
I have your number plate. Oh man.
Taurus is actually very funny guy. He's frustrated, but the scenes around him makes very funny.
You remember when they took both of them in the court and the lawyer got to, they got married in Vegas and he was like, they got married in fucking Vegas?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Bro, that was like, even if Anora was agreed to have the divorce at that particular time, they wouldn't have gotten it
Yeah.
because the place was somewhere else.
Hmm.
But bro, Anora was not ready to give up.
Yeah.
As like she is, always chicks are always falling for the wrong guys.
Yes,
That
yes.
I could see. Literally,
Yes.
I could see up straight. Like, dude, you gotta keep your shit together.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No, if I talk about Anora, like Anora didn't give up because she had reasons. Because Anora was living paycheck to paycheck when she was working in the strip club, and when she had a hope that yeah, this guy is really rich and he can fulfill my desires. So and she got excited when Vanya once asked Anura that yeah, could you be my girlfriend exclusively for a week? I'll pay you 15K dollars, and that's when like things started. And slowly in Anora's mind that and whenever she went to a strip club to ask that manager that yeah, I'm taking 1 week off because I'm on vacation, like sort of thing. And that's when her colleagues like talk, yeah, like you just give me two weeks, you're gonna finish. And actually it was true, 2 weeks it finished. And everyone started getting jealous. Yeah, this random lady in our club who got very really lucky that one millionaire came, and now they're together. and and even if you see from Anora's point of view, even she was happy that yeah, finally her life changed because of one person, so that she could be an influential person. And she'll have even respect that yeah, people will respect her and she'll have money. And if you see the scenes where Igor, Gamik and Taurus was there, she was already always addressing that yeah, I'm Vanya's wife, you talk to me, you don't listen to me. So she already in that zone that yeah, she already was living that life, and she didn't want to go back to her old life. But reality struck her, and she thought that okay, 1 week she saw a random guy, and in a week itself they got married.
exactly, dude. Exactly, dude. That is the point I'm trying to tell. That chicks are always falling for the wrong guys.
Yeah.
You know, she should have aware about at least if the parents were there. He's a Russian man, he is a Russian. You have to think carefully because even if you get married and if parents accept, they have to take you to Russia. Would you want to go to Russia?
Yeah.
That is the point, na?
Hmm.
That is the point. And the guy is always going to support his parents only because they are the one who is paying his
Yeah.
bills,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not the chick. I thought how the movie is going to turn out that these guys going to get married, and after that their life is going to get worse.
Hmm.
That is what is going to happen. But it happened in a very different way,
Yeah.
more comical way. right? And I liked Vanya's father also when he met Taurus for the first time. He was like, uh, face down, ass up.
Yeah,
Talk to me,
yeah,
what
yeah,
happened?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was also great because
Yeah.
those I thought Taurus is going to get fired if they won't find Vanya. They wanna fire, Gamek, when he was drunk in the plane, he was like, guys, I'm so happy, family's together now. And Taurus was like, bro, you just go inside.
Yeah, like this is really good combination that one crazy danger guy who is led by two other or three other comic character uh, like supporters. Like usually they are never serious. They're like yeah fun. Even Igor was serious, but he was more into comical way. And Gamik like I don't know why he was there, but he didn't play any huge
Oh,
part.
Gamek. Gamek was very funny. Half of the film I was thinking, man, he's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Huh.
Because he was having concussion, he was
Yes.
vomiting, and I was literally worried about him. Then why these guys are not taking him to the hospital? So you could see how worried Taurus was,
Hmm.
that he wasn't even caring about Gamek's health.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to find Vanya.
yeah.
Because I thought Vanya's family was more like a gangster type people, and these
Hmm.
guys are also gangsters. When you saw Gamek and Igor for the first time, no,
Hmm.
in the car, and they're talking in Russian, smoking inside the car.
Yeah.
So you will feel like, oh man, these guys must be having guns, and they're gonna do some,
Yeah, yeah,
or they're gonna beat the shit out of Anora or something like that.
yeah.
When Igor was tying
Huh.
Anora, how the position was.
Oh
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
was, and Igor was like,
Bro, what is
because he
going
was
on?
speaking, he was speaking very less in the beginning. And
Yeah.
he was like, dude. And
What is going
Gabi was
on?
like, bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Yeah, and the best part is when Igor comes to the sorry the Taurus when he comes first time into the mansion, he's like, what the hell is going on in the house and why is this lady tied up? And after saying that, he's talking to Igor and Gamik, and from back she's shouting, please untie me, please untie me, please untie me. Then after like 2 minutes, please stop. Taurus says,
Stop screaming.
yeah,
You know, I thought Igor gonna die there.
yeah,
How his face was red.
yeah,
That guy actually got nominated for best actor in supporting role.
yeah. And I would say the most comical part was when Taurus was talking to their people, and from back she's shouting. It looks like a meme that yeah, she's shouting, but he doesn't care about what Anora is doing. He just
Mhm.
wants to know where is Vanya now. So that was also funny. And I would say if you talk about as a like cinematography part of this movie, I would say that initially all the club scenes and wherever they traveled, Vanya and Anora, those scenes were shot very amazing. It was mostly anamorphic lens, is what
Yeah,
yeah.
mostly.
Yeah, even the Las Vegas B-rolls were very good. It felt this movie felt very low budget, but they used the money in a good way. Like they didn't overspend it or something. Yeah, when you compare to Substance had like more budget because even you see the production value is even more higher and you see better quality also there. Why? But I even like this movie. It's a less budget, but the shots and the set designs were so good. And I would say they just used only 2 3 locations. Like one is Vanya's built house, clubs, uh, and Anora's home, and the airport is what 4 locations what they use.
I remember when Anora was fighting with a stripper in the club at the last, right? So I remember sometimes back, my friend went to Nepal and
Yeah.
he went to a club. So he was telling me, bro, there were two chicks who were fighting there, and we were just keeping ourselves away from them.
Uh,
And I was remembering that
okay.
story while watching this. I was like, shit, bro, are you
Uh,
there? So. So, bro,
maybe he was there when this was happening.
yeah, this was happening there when,
Yeah.
yeah, it was very funny how they were fighting, and I was just looking at Igor because he was trying to save Anora.
Yeah, yeah,
That,
yeah.
and he just took her out because that's what he does. He
Yes.
always take her up and just take her out.
Yeah.
So,
No, and one more, I would say, uh, it's a weird thing, but Igor and Anora's relation or the interaction built when everything sorted out. Like they got annulled, they got divorced, and they came back to his Vanya's mansion, and and when they were just smoking and they were just discussing like yeah, Igor was talking any random things like, and Anora was,
Touche.
oh,
Touche.
yeah,
You remember?
touche. He I don't know how he's psychopath like.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah,
But
but yeah, Igor was a really good character. I liked Igor very much actually, and that's when like they discuss like when's your birthday, and Igor says yesterday was my birthday, and Anora gets a reality check that yeah, not everyone's life is so good, uh, and he didn't even tell that anyone yeah today's my birthday. He was just doing his job, and he just had to be there. He had no choice, and that's when they
he
both
had to do what he did.
yeah 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 he was bound to do that.
Yeah.
So man, like Igor, man, he was a really good character, and when Igor says that yeah now everything is done, you have to go back to your old ways, your your house, and I like the shots where they talk in the car that yeah this is where you belong and this is you have to go here, and that's when Anora finally cries and she realizes that yeah all this was just a dream thing, not something I would keep as a future. Like this just happened in a fraction of few days. Someone from a
Mm.
different country, he came on a vacation, he chose you to just have fun, and he left. So in a way I would say that yeah, uh, what as stripper does that, stripper finds a client, does the work and shift to the next client, and
Mm.
that's what happened here. Like Anura found Vanya as a client, did all the work, finished the work, and shifted to Igor now. So
But here with Igor, it was more like a emotional connection. Why? Because she was so frustrated, and Igor was with him the entire day.
yeah,
How
yeah.
it started, because the whole fucked up scenario is basically one day. In the
Hmm.
morning, they come to the place, and next morning he's leaving her at her place.
Yes, yes.
That's where like he gives her the ring. And so he was like, let's just keep her because obviously the ring would have cost a lot of money,
Yes, yes.
right?
He said 3 carat.
Four carats.
Okay.
4 carats was there. I guess it's gonna cost a lot when she gonna sold it out.
Yeah.
But still, she was so frustrated about it. Like she thought of having a good life,
Hmm.
and it was just for a day or two,
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
after coming from Vegas.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
when they went to Vegas, they had no plan to get married, right?
Hmm.
But in Vegas, they got married and they came back to, I guess, LA.
So basically,
And
this whole incident occurred in under 10 days.
huh.
Everything happened
Means
under 10 days.
first 30 minutes was like the 1.5 week scenario,
Ha.
right? And the last one day is more
Was
like
two
a
days.
main story where the single day where
Yeah, yeah,
every shit happened.
yeah,
And yeah, man, I guess but it was good actually. I
yeah.
was not very amused by the ending of it. I was like,
Ha.
okay, this is what else can you expect from the ending?
Yes.
For me, it was like that only.
Yeah. No, it's actually win situation for uh, Anora because
Igor,
Igor and Vanya, because Igor got uh, from Anora, and
that's it.
and Anora received 10k dollars plus the 4 carat ring. So I
But
think
she was still very frustrated because, whatever happened in her life, the 10K and the ring are not going to fulfill that thing, no.
yeah.
Because she got hopes now. She was a stripper, man. It's
Yes,
not like
yes.
she has a very good life or looking forward to life that
Hmm.
she could imagine good things. But at this particular moment, she might have expectations about things. She was telling the other stripper that I'm gonna go to that place. It's called Disneyland for the honeymoon.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the princess. And then she says Cinderella. She was like, yeah, you know me.
Hmm.
So those were the plannings, and I knew at that moment that it's not gonna happen.
Yes, yes,
It's
exactly.
not gonna fucking happen,
Because
man.
initially in first 30 minutes, everything is going very smooth. Everything is going very smooth, and
And that doesn't happen in life, even if you are a billionaire, bruh.
yes, yes, yes. I was like, okay, okay, okay. Give us some time. Suddenly, something is gonna happen, like ting tong, like in Parasite. Something is gonna happen where it's gonna shatter, like downfall of every characters, and that's when, like after like they say, and I think when Taurus was introduced, that's when the movie changed. The movie pacing changed.
I thought Taurus is like a gangster type guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring some people or do some shit, because how he was screaming on the phone. The conversation between
Yeah, yeah.
Anora and Taurus and on call, who the fuck are you saying for? And everything was very great. I was like, I guess Taurus is going to get frustrated that this stripper is talking to me like this, and
Hmm.
like how this can happen.
Yeah.
But it was never like that. I guess Taurus was never a bad guy. Actually,
Yeah.
nobody was a bad guy.
Actually,
It was just a
they
conflict of interest.
they actually didn't harm Taurus, and his gang didn't harm Anura itself. They didn't even.
Anora harmed both of
Yeah,
Igor and
Anura
Luca.
beat the shit out of both of them, and they didn't even like touch or like harm anything. That was really good, because usually gangsters they beat shit out of everyone who comes front, and they
But these
they
guys were not actually gangsters.
ha no, I mean like the powerful people,
Hmm.
and they didn't even harm Vanya also. Even Vanya did like a lot of.
Vanya, they couldn't do anything with
Yeah.
Vanya because Vanya was the prince, I would say.
Yeah, and she was lost Cinderella.
Yeah. Yeah, she lost. But whatever, man, I would recommend people to watch this movie because this was very, very funny.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I was not expecting that this is going to be a funny movie, but still have this question that why this movie won Academy Award for Best Picture. You know,
Actually, yes. Like when I see this movie, okay, everything is good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll watch it once more, twice, or I'll remember this movie for
with
a
my
long time.
friends also, I can watch this movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that.
But when it comes to Academy, yeah, even I feel of what basis this got selected as Academy, because you had Dune, you had Substance.
And Brutalist, who got Academy Award for Best Direction,
Ha.
I'm gonna watch it, and I know that movie would have much more depth.
Yes, yes,
You
yes, yes,
know,
yes.
I know that movie is gonna have much more depth. Because the actor that performed in that movie
Yeah, yeah,
got
yeah,
Best Actor in Leading Role. Let's talk about that movie.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
in the another episode. Let's talk about that movie, and then we can compare how Brutalist
yeah.
did win, and but still, this movie has no, there is a layers in a movie when you talk about Academy, no. And
Mm-hmm.
based on that layers, when you get to know those layers, you'll be like, no man, this is a good movie.
Yeah.
This should win. Because in Parasite, do you see how the scenario changes
Yeah.
entirely?
Yes,
It
exactly.
goes upside down.
Yes, yes.
So that's how you win it.
Yeah.
But here in Anora, the upside down thing happened, but it was not that
Academy
bigger
level.
of a deal. Yeah,
Huh.
it was not that of bigger level,
Yeah.
that, and not even a killing part was not there. Just like in Parasite, people
Mm.
died. You
Exactly.
know, shit was going on, but here it was not there.
Yeah. I don't know, because Substance was there, Dune was there. So I don't know like why this got selected, but yeah, we don't know what's going on inside.
But anyways, man, we enjoyed the movie. It was very funny,
Yes,
and
yes,
I would wanna watch this movie with my friends. So
yes, yes.
obviously, not with the girlfriend, but the friends, obviously, because no man,
We don't watch this kind of movies with girlfriends.
yeah, yeah, guys. Actually, we are recommending you to not to watch this movie with your girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
Yeah, so man, it was great, and
yeah,
yeah, guys, let us know how was the movie, and did you like it? Did you like the talk? And we're gonna talk about much more Hollywood stuff
yeah.
and Hindi stuff too.
Please,
Yeah.
please recommend new content that we should be covering, and we'll definitely consider it. And please
Yes.
let us know your thoughts. How did you like our discussion? And tell us what did you like about Anora if you watched it. And please follow socials. We're everywhere. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Till then, we
Yeah.
are the Jaftafs and we're signing off. Bye.
Later, guys.